You've heard of praying, believing, right? How do you actually put that into practice? Yes, you can pray to God and talk to God and say the words, and I believe this. I believe that this is going to happen. I have a great, easy, fun way that you can do this and put it into practice every single day. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Lisa Czak, owner and founder of Worthy Woman Healing Podcast, Worthy Woman Healing Group, and Worthy Woman Healing Retreats in the Dominican Republic. On today's episode, we're talking about, it's about gratitude actually, and it's about praying, believing. And I'm going to give you a very quick, simple way to do that every single day. Drop in comments if you like journaling. Give me a heart emoji if you are a journaler. I'm not really a journaler, so this isn't really about journaling. I just don't do, I'm a speaker, right? That's why I have a podcast and I've only written one book, which is Portal Tears, if you want to order it. So if you do this every day, you will be amazed at stuff that's actually happening in your life, maybe that you would miss, or it makes you also get more focused on what it is you actually want. And so I want you to get a cute little journal. I don't have mine here. I was going to show it to you. But mine actually this whole thing came about because my dad gave me a journal after my mom died. And the cover of it said, "Thank you for what's coming." And I was like, ooh, they got the wheels turning in my head. So what I do in this journal, and this is what you're going to do. In fact, get a piece of paper now so you can actually write this down so you have a visual. So when you go and get your cute little journal, you know what to do and you don't have to go back and find this episode. So you're going to have two columns. One column is going to be thank you for. And these are the things that you already have, that you're already thanking God for. Okay. So it might be thank you for the house that we're renting. Thank you for, it could be simple things. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you, whatever it is you want to thank God for. The other column is going to say, thank you for what's coming. Yes. And so maybe you rent a house. So then you're going to say, thank you that we own a home. Or maybe you're working one job and you don't want to work that job. Maybe you want to become a podcaster and you're going to say, thank you for my podcast. And I actually did this in my journal and I actually said, thank you for the Potty Mouth Preacher podcast. That was the name of my podcast when we first started. And I had never been a podcaster, didn't even listen to podcasts, didn't even know if I really wanted. I don't even know why I wrote it. It was just a God thing. And of course, here I am now, over 100 episodes. I didn't imagine that either. So what's really cool about this is what you're going to notice is that the list of thank you for, right, that might be really long right now. Maybe there's a lot of things, or it might be short. I don't know. Maybe you don't have a lot of gratitude in your life right now. But what you're going to notice is the list on the right side that says, thank you for what's coming. All of a sudden, you're going to be crossing it off. And it's going to be going on the left side. This is the coolest part about this. So whatever you're right. So you thank you for what I have. Thank you for. And thank you for what's coming. What you do is every time something on that thank you what's for coming list happens, you put it on the thank you for list. And you're going to see the thank you for list grow and grow and grow. And you're going to see it grow in unexpected ways because God can imagine much bigger than we can for ourselves. When we lean on Him and not our own understanding, miracles happen. And so you might say, thank you for paying off my credit card debt. And then all of a sudden, on the other thing, that's what's coming, right? And all of a sudden, not only did you pay off your credit card debt, maybe you bought a house in cash. That's a big thing, right? You're going to start noticing, though, that thank you for what's coming, what you're asking for, God's going to give you. He might give you that exactly, or He might give you something even better, even bigger than you even imagined. Hey, strange mamas, are you waking up every morning feeling that pain in your heart? Like your heart is on the outside of your body. It just feels so raw with a lump in your throat. Is your stomach all riled up? Are you having a hard time focusing throughout the day because you're still maybe beating yourself up? Or walking around feeling ashamed that your child just completely cut you off and you don't really understand why. You're not sure you're ever going to talk to them again. I have a free gift for you. My free morning meditation will help you get into a state of gratitude. That's right. I said gratitude even during the storm. When we can actually praise Jesus during the storm, that is everything. It's easy to have gratitude when everything is going great, but to have gratitude during the storm can change your brain chemistry because your brain can't focus on positive and negative at the same time. It will also help you decide how you want to feel every day, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what your child is doing or not doing. You get to decide how you feel. Click the link below and I will help you get into a state of peace and calm and clarity every single day so that you have clarity and you know the next steps that you need to take in your life for you and for your child. You are worth it. Like, for instance, when I'm in the anti-trafficking field, and I just wanted to get a job in my community, in my local community here in the anti-trafficking field. And that was in my thank you for what's coming, a part-time job. And I did apply for a part-time job in my local community in an anti-trafficking organization. And then I got the rejection email, the thank you for your time. We've decided to go in a different direction. And at first I was all bummed out and I had this all this writing after. And I was like, why is there so much writing after rejection? And it's because they then went on to say, we want to create a position for you, a statewide position on a much bigger level for a much bigger salary. And that is something that if I saw that job, I probably would have applied for. I probably would have said, this is way out of my league to be a statewide representative, anti-trafficking representative, and to be in charge and do all these speaking events and, be the face of all these organizations. That's something that I didn't even see it wasn't even on my radar at all. And God was like, no, not this, something even bigger. So that's the point. You put it on there and you don't know where God's going to lead you. And the funny thing is about that for Thank You What's Coming was also I was talking about me getting paid speaking gigs, which as a trafficking survivor, everybody wants you to tell your story, but nobody wants to pay you for it, which is a big thing that I'm talking about in all of my survivor-led groups that I do. And so it's like God He combined the job with the paid speaking. He combined all these different things, being in my community, networking in my community, being more visible in my local community. I had 5 different things in this area, 5 separate entries on Thank You for What's Coming. God combined it into one big position with a big fat salary. So I'm very curious to know if you're going to do this, how you're feeling about it. Drop in comments, give me a yes, give me some fire if this is something you're going to do. And then I'd love to hear how it's going for you. So this is gratitude and praying, believing, all wrapped into one pretty little journal you're going to go get yourself. And remember, you are worth it.